This is day 240 of Zohar Pshat, and we are on Daf Chav Zayin Amalv at the new paragraph. Vayikach Hashem Elokim Hashem v'neichei b'gan Eden. Kosh Baruch Hu took Adam and put him in Gan Eden. This B'Shim Bar Chai is dashing this pasuk. Vayikach me'on natilei. Where did he take him? And nothing me'arbi Yisaidin. He took him from the four Yisaidas. Now the four Yisaidas are Eish, Ruach, Mayim, and Afar, fire, wind, water, and dirt. At the beginning of Shechem, Rabbi Yitzchak Volozhiner has a long discussion of how the four Yisodas, which seem to be the Greek physics, correlate to Kabbalistic concepts. We're not going to get into that today, but the Ramchal in Shari Ramchal, page Tuf Test, says that the four Yisodos correspond to the four spheros, Chochma, Bina, Tiferes, and Malchus, and the four Yisodos come out from the illuminations from these spheros, and evidently, obviously, Chochma corresponds to Eish, Bina corresponds to Ruach, the Mayim corresponds to Tiferes, and Malchus corresponds to Ophir. So all the configuration of all these various different Yisodos and the Spheros obviously have to be linked to each other, Kabbalistically, symbolically. So in any event, from all these things were put in Adam to work with. The Itmar Bahom Ishami Parade, from there, from the source on how he came out, they separated. Vayola Borashim. Afrish Lemin Hon. He separated Adam from these things. In other words, Adam is made up of all these things. Vishavile begins to the Eden and put him in Gan Eden. Kigam Nodah, in this manner, Yav Kuchbir Barnosh, Baruch Hu made a person these Barim Yarbe Yisodim. Obviously, the body contains all these Yisodos, but besides that, it means that evidently he's comprised of all the elements of creation, and he's like a small world, katan, of the creation, and he influenced the creation by his own deeds. Bezimna the tub betufta, when he does tshuva, misask berais and zvav terah, kuchbicha notle mitamon. So Kosh Baruch Hu takes them from there, and I'm not sure what exactly he takes him there, but I think it brings him down from the higher levels to lower levels in a positive way. But it says Shami Parade. From there they separate, and he learns that here at a different level of learning. Afrish nafshei mitavod he separated his soul from the desire which they can generate. V'shavale begins to delay and put him into his gina, the yushchinta. In other words, the gan, which is higher than 8. There's gan 8 and tachton and gan elyon. The gan elyon evidently is connected to shchina, and if man uses the Yisodas the way he's supposed to, so then Kosh Baruch Hu takes away from the limitations which the Yisodas can present down here below when they are Megusham, when they're material, and brings them into a higher level where they are more spiritual. And this is done by La'avda L'Shamra. La'avda Bikudin Dasei, the mitzvah Sasei, or La'avda L'Shamra, it's Bikudin Lo Sasei. That's places where else in Chazal, he brings down here. From Sifri Akev. La'avda is the Talmud L'Shamra El Mitzvos. Then he brings down from other sources as well. So in any event, there was Adam Rishon. His Avda L'Shamra evidently had to do with the tending of the trees in the Gan Eden, either physically or spiritually. Our Avda L'Shamra is actually a mitzvah say, mitzvah lo say. Adam Rishon had them on his level when he was in Gan Eden. But in any event, it's all, even Adam Rishon before the Chait had this avodah to make sure to preserve himself from inappropriate desires, to make sure to work on what he's supposed to work to do. That's the Shamra and Lavda. And to uplift the Bria that way. be zochel not to law, if he merits keeping the assays and los assay, ilie racial arbi he is able to control the 40 soidas. He's avid nahor di ishtakion ayodain. He becomes like the river. The flow comes to him to the arbi soidas, and not through another negative way. The ishtabina bay and they the 40 soidas, these different states, matter, which also are states of mind. I believe Yitzhak Volozhin speaks about that at length, how they represent the states of mind of individual, the various different moods, humors as they were called back then, and how they can affect a person negatively, and they can use positively. They recognize that he is the master over them. But if he violates the Torah, Ishakion, they are get their nourishment from the bitterness of the tree of bad. The Yetzirah, V'chol Evorin, the Inun may Arbi Yisoidin, Idmar Bahon, V'armuas Chareim. And all the limbs, I'm not sure if limbs are taken literally, or all the aspects which come from the 40 Sodas, if they come and are not don't get the higher river through Adam's mitzvahs, then they get to the level of Veimarus Chaim. Veimariu b'mrira demara. They have this bitterness about them. Ulagabe Evorin Kaddish in the Gufa, and in terms of this, where the holy limbs of the body, the tov, which should be from the side of good, they came to bitterness. They're able to drink the water on account of bitterness. And this is stated by, I guess, Tanoim. They're bitter their lives. Bekushya, it's very famous Zohar. You know what? There's such a famous Zohar. I think we'll leave it for tomorrow. We'll stop. We'll come to by love the Shamra. That's fine. Other places come up, but this thing. This I think is very important, and we will leave it again, as I say, for tomorrow.